we haven't prepared for this. And we don't have a script to follow, right?
No, we know.
Okay.
Which is good.
All right. So let's pick up kind of where we left off.
Yep.
Okay? And we're just going to go into roll right now.
Okay.
Okay? No, I just want to say that after meeting with you 5 to 6 weeks ago, I left that conversation feeling truly inspired
Thank you.
by what you provided me through your story.
Thank you.
Okay? You're welcome. Thank you. You've given me a gift.
Thank you.
Do you remember when we talked about, I'm laughing, do you remember when we talked about you wanting to be a ticket taker in a theater?
Yep.
And we also talked about another possibility at like the Whitecaps Arena or
Yep.
Van Andel. What was that?
Just to hand out programs and be very enthusiastic and meet people, because I'm one of those people who relates to people very quickly. And I like to know their names, I like to know their birthdays, I like to know everything about them. Because I care a lot about other people, to the point where I don't care about myself as much. You see, in this world, we need more people to care about others, and I'm going to make that step forward.
See, this is what the conversation was like. One question, and it elicits all of this rich information. So Noah, you know, when I'm thinking and envisioning you as a ticket taker at a local theater and meeting and greeting people and the smell of popcorn in the air and everybody's happy, or you're maybe out front of the Whitecap Stadium and you're handing out you know, flyers and brochures and you're meeting and greeting people, and I just see the joy in your face as we describe you functioning in these two roles, okay? What about, this is the open-ended question, what about meeting and greeting and talking with people and listening to what they have to say? What is truly your passion about that?
To personally connect with people, because during a day, I have 5 to 6 conversations with people, and I ask them, how is everything going? And they say, you know, school's this, school's that. I try to tell them, school isn't everything. What matters to you is this, your step forward, not going backwards. Because sometimes what happens when you think about school too much, you're going backwards. In reality, you should think about the future, not too far ahead. But I think to myself, how can I help others? How can I approach conversation? How can I do that? Because in my life, I've had my sisters, my parents, my grandparents, everyone around me go, you know, Noah, you have a gift and you better use it. Well, what are other people's gifts? And how can I have them know that they have a gift too and that they can use it? One time I was told, I was talking to one of my best friends, and she goes, the one thing I wish I had was the ability to write and speak like you do. And I literally read that and went, I don't write that well. In my opinion, I don't even speak that well. From my perspective, I listen to speakers all over the place. I YouTube them, and that's where I get my inspiration from. So, I listen to people like Martin Luther King. I listen to Randy Pouch, who was a professor at Carnegie Mellon, who gave his last lecture dying. I listen to those people and think, how can I did what they did, but as an 18-year-old kid? The last day of my senior year will be my 19th birthday, and what are my goals, and how will I achieve them? Believe it or not, I will achieve more goals than I thought of yesterday, today. Because I am here speaking to educators statewide. And thank you for being here, seriously. Because now I get to sort of opposite and teach a little bit from my perspective. Because I believe I am an educator / learner. Every day I teach a little bit. I teach about life, what matters most. Because sometimes kids are so focused on school that they don't know what the next chapter will be.
Let's pause there if we can, please. Because I'm gonna practice summarizing all of that wonderful material, okay? So Noah, this is what I heard you say in light of my question about what is so passionately part of the role of being a ticket taker or working in a public arena where you're handing out information flyers at a sporting event. That was the question. And it generated all of this rich stuff. So let me see if I can kind of give it back to you.
Yeah.
First of all, you like to meet people. You like to talk. You like that sense of engagement, okay?
Yeah.
And using your example of having 5 or 6 conversations at school, what I'm hearing and sensing is that you have a very rare ability to connect with people quickly and to pull out from them their concerns, their worries, their visions, their dreams, their everything.
Yeah.
And what you want to do is communicate to them that school right now is their point in time to focus on the past and to focus on things that are worrisome, really prevent that person from moving forward
Yes.
in their life.
Yep.
And I think there's a part of you that understands that if you can reflect that back and share that back and show genuine concern in the moment for that student, that fellow student, that you're giving them a sense of inspiration and hope for the
Yep.
future, right? And now the fact that we have an audience of professional educators and administrators, you're really in the role of the old sage, the teacher, being able to communicate your perspective and philosophy that will hopefully change the way they go about seeing, perceiving, and doing business with students. Did I get it?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
one more
all
question.
right.
One more question before I let you go again. Think about all of what you said within the context of being a ticket taker or handing out flyers as a stadium. With those 2 positions, either one, would they meet the need for what you just told us?